Hey guys, it's Steve and it's time for Death of Wolverine, the Weapon X program issue 5. Hope you guys will enjoy this one. This is quite a really good issue and the stories are good, progressive sometimes, and it's all connected to Wolverines. Just came out. I'm going to do this review after this one. So the final, The Death of Wolverine, the Logan Legacy was a bit of dud given how it was less a conclusion and more of a segue into Wolverines. This series ends in much the same way. This final issue offers no real surprises given that we have already seen the aftermath play out in other books, but one element the book does have in its favor is its handling of Sharp as he completes his transformation into Shogun. The end result is a foregone conclusion, but Charles Soule makes the journey worthwhile. The book also weathers the visual shift from Salvador LaRocca to Angel Unzueta. Oh, what did I just miss? And even color pretty well. Shogun's stylish short play helps keep the climax humming along even as the story just sort of cuts off and the readers are directed elsewhere. JC, this is given by IGN.com and they're given a good 7.0. No, this is given that they have given 6.6. This review is only just a barely good, but we are gonna move to Geeked Out Nation's review. GeekedOutNation.com. It is reviewed by Jideobi Odunze. Death of Wolverine, the Open X program 5 brings a close to our introduction of these 5 new characters, and the first part of this step forwards freedom, an impressive story that shows what happens when you take risks with new characters and find a legitimate way to make them relevant to the world around them, especially when their connection to Wolverine and those like them will be what saves their lives. It only throws you off that going into this issue there's a small gap and there is something just few changes. Gap created for the sake of time between Scale, Endo and Young's fight with those operatives and their capture, a confrontation which should have had most people excited to see that Endo is a lot more than she seems on the surface. Though with that said, you enjoy the fact that this issue takes the time to properly clarify the situation between organizing Sharp as a host, Paradise's true intentions, and what the survivors need to do if they really want to be free. Everything was pretty much straight to the point, and that is what should happen. Even there is so much to cover going between this mini, the Logan Legacy, and then converging into Wolverines. Though what stands out most is the inner struggle between Ogun and Sharp, if only because you would have feared Sharp was gone, which would have been the easy way out. But Soul keeps both, which works when they have such clashing personalities. It was nice as well. It was to finally know about what about ability it was that Sharp has because of Shogun. The revelation of the situation was actually quite shocking. You somewhat got the gist of the type of people the survivors were when Nero showed his true colors in the very first issue, though you never would have imagined that the same could be said for the rest, even if they don't remember. Maybe not to the same extent, though still making them all worth the chase from Paradise for having 2 artists on this issue. This issue was very appealing. Hard to say, there is much not to like between the action, character design, Shogun, structure, detail in clothing, scenery, and more perspective that is. But the special thing about this issue is it doesn't bore you to trying to create something that doesn't bore you from panel to panel. The Paradise facility has you feeling conflicted just seeing all this super straining while knowing there is something dark to the place. With the conclusion of Death of Wolverine, the Weapon X program issue 5, there's a lot to look forward to moving on with these characters. There's a clear-cut direction and much to be still be explored with them. If you're not reading the Logan Legacy, you should definitely do yourself a favor and pick it up now to know where they are presently and their fates. That is the difference when we change. So as I told, what about this that what I really like about this comics is that they are really followed up with the stories and they really converged it into one single story that is upcoming. Like this, the story continues in the Logan Legacy 7 and then Wolverine's 1. But I will do this review on Wolverine's 1. Hope you guys will enjoy it and just wait for Wolverine's 1. It will come very soon, and until then, have a great day.